to drive forward. It's a good looking run. Oh wow, as soon as it started it ended. Maybe he has his sights on some Easter eggs maybe. They go treasure hunting, Royal AM. But the treasure won't be Easter eggs. 3 points, much needed for them. As I mentioned on the head-to-head, last time they met it was a 3-1 victory. Back in 2022-23, Stellenbosch started off with a 3-1 victory against Royal AM. Andre de Jong was on the score sheet for Royal AM on that day, against his former employers today. It was goals from Van Wyk, Nascimento, and a goal from Andries as well. The follow-up fixture was a 3-1 win, a role reversal for Twitley Tuatha. They won 2 goals on the front foot. Devin Titus, a fan favorite. Oh! Puts him on the bums, sits him down. Reynolds, nice little touch. I mean, when the fans heard the name of Devin Titus being read out at the start of the game, that one will blaze over. He got the biggest reception of all. And Devin Titus starting off from the right hand side. On the left, it's Anisat Awara. Already showing what he's capable of. Former DDC captain. Now full-time senior player. As a foul on Titus. In the year of 2021-2022, Science played out to a 2-2 draw. Prior to that was a 1-0 win for Royal AM. Potsani got the solitary win on that day. For the Judas Musiamedi with a brace. The goals for Royal AM came from Matupu and Potsani as well. Potsani loves the game against Stellenbosch. So that sees a total of 5 games played. Royal AM 2 wins, Stellenbosch 2 as well with 1 draw. With 17 goals during those 5 encounters. I mentioned Potan is the highest goal scorer in this encounter with 2. Cele Duyong, Dominguez, Dube Matupu, some of the players who sit on a solitary goal. Judas Musiamedi as well is the only player that matches Potsani. Got 2 in this fixture as well. It should be easily handled by Sage Stevens back in the side. Sage Stevens after missing out on that 6-1 victory for Stellenbosch against Milford. And then a Bank Cup. I can tell you, it is a scorching day out here at the Danny Craven precinct. My goodness. It's one of those days with a man. A face cloth, plenty of ice in that face cloth. That's that kind of day. Nice movement on that left hand side by Anisat Uwara. Does well to retrieve the ball. Touch is good from De Jong as well. Now with Nhlanhla Mganga. Uwara and Mganga just can combine. Nice touch there by Sedwyn George. A man who won't know the Western Cape footballing scene quite well. He was on Ajax Cape Town books a couple of years ago before joining Real Kings. Well, played with some of the players on show today. I'm sure the likes of Ikram Reynolds. Good looking run here by Nduli. One touch play by the home side. Getting stuck into the work. Nduli and Mganga pulling the strings already. Those important areas of the pitch. There is Mganga. That's 6-1 victory for Royal AM, rather Stellenbosch. It was the last competitive game that they played. As I said, in between the sticks on that day was Oscar Reen, Suluka. De Jong and Reynolds started as a partnership as well. Likes of Titus getting yet another start. Antonio van Veekmes is out with Anisat Ouara taking his position. Well, the midfield two of Ndule and Mkanga are reinstated. Nice run and ball over the top. Reynolds, will he get on the end of that? The answer is no. Well marked in the end by Wandile Mabuza, former Chakuma Sabaji Wandila man, starting his 10th appearance for Royal AM alongside Ayanda Chiani. No changes, by the way, for John Matuka. He's gone with the same team that won against Cape Town City. Sedwyn George up top in the front three that consists of Malebang Serra. On the right to the left is Sabelo Sitole. Midfield three as well, Captain Kabelo Mahlasela. Sipesi Msomi at the heart of the Trident. Right midfield belongs to Ayabulela Matwele. Tabo Matlaba, his 17th appearance of the campaign, the 36-year-old. Evergreen Matlaba. And Kulegani Shezi as well from the off. Interestingly, the size first ever meeting coming in at 2021-22. Royal AM as the hosts. Nation claiming that 1-0 victory courtesy of Tebogo Potsane. The last 3 league games have ended 3-1. Stellies winning twice and Royal AM won, so that's a good sign. That is rifled in the direction of Serra. He can't control the quick release from Sage Stevens. Looking for Devin Titus. For a second, it looked as if the ball just might drop down nicely for the pacey winger. It's about 60% of the games played between these two sides ending in a 3-1 victory for one or the other. Another good looking run by Ora this time. They're using those wings of Stellenbosch. What do you expect? What would be a Stellenbosch Football Club game without the wings operating at a high level? And 3.4 goals per game in the last 5 this encounter has been averaging. Stellenbosch averaging 1.8 per game. Royal AM touched just under that, 1.6 every time they play Stellenbosch. Good work there from Nhlanhla Mkanga. He does have 2 options in the box. Finds Ikram Reynolds, who dropped into a pocket of good space as well at the edge of the box. Just can't find the pass. De Jong and Titus were available. Oh, superb work there from Sabelo Sitole. Sold De Jong dreams for days. As Reynolds on the turn looks to bamboozle the on-rushing Ayanda Chiane. Looked to cut it back, fake the shot, but Chiane read and seen that script before. Titus, they change the angle. Reynolds back to Titus. Body's waiting for the cross. They'll go for the long distance shot with Rumkanga. Perhaps that didn't work out from a preconceived move by the looks of it. Could tell the corner targets were in the box, didn't even move out. They waited for the pass, but it never arrived. I think the angle was against those conspiring with ball at feet. We move. Interestingly, a mixed bag of results for Royal AM. Having lost to Skukuna United prior to the victory over Cape Town City. Their last 5, played 5, won 2, drawn 1, lost twice. Currently coming into this game in 10th position now, Twitli Twasha. 25 points from 19 games for them. League record 19 games. They've won 7, drawn 4 and lost 8 times last season. Interestingly, football is such a strange old game. Shows you that it's not played on stat sheets. Last season, after 19 games, they had 24 points and were 9th in position on the standings. This season, they are 1 point better off, but 1 place lower. Imetha ehlangana kodwa asikho lapho. Remain patient, do Royal AM. Interestingly, picking up the comments of both coaches at the start with John Maduka saying they're going to have to be about it defensively because they're up against a very strong offensive unit. They're going to have to find the balance and find a similar performance as they did against the other Cape Town sides and Cape Town City, the Citizens. Well, Steve Barker also lauded the efforts of John Maduka and what he's done in eThekwini. So it's not going to be an easy game on paper. Some may think it's going to be easy, but not Sithole against Bazardine. Not an easy man to beat for us. Bazardine has made that right back position his own. Diano van Rooyen usually skippers the side. Stevens should get there. And it's a goal kick. No, in fact, two officials in opposition. An assistant on the far side pointed to the corner flag, and then the ref on this near side, who probably had a better viewpoint of it, said it's a corner, sir. Artusani. Last league encounter for the home side was against Cape Town Spurs on the 9th of March. That is floated in. Good attack by the near post there, but just slightly missed it. That was never going to happen. Was never in a position to execute that. Sipesihle Msomi hasn't scored this season as yet to Msomi, and it will remain such if he uses technique like that. Back to a man from the Wildlands. Yeah, up against Cape Town Spurs at home, a 1-1 draw. Asanele Valebayi on the 43rd minute put Spurs ahead. Ikram Reyners converting the 71st a penalty to earn them a share of the spoils. That draw saw them stretch their unbeaten run in the league to 11 matches, 7 wins, 4 draws. That's pretty good form. Dooley goes long. It's catching practice for Hugo Nyame. Man born out of Douala in Cameroon. He's a Cameroonian international. Capped 10 times for the Indomitable Lions. Mahlasela. Uyafuna ukuhlasela. Kodwa I forgot a key ingredient, accuracy in that pass. We move again. Very circumspect start between the two sides. I mean, it has been almost a 2-week break since competitive football due to the FIFA international break. Touched by Carl Jurgens. Now works nicely into the direction of Matlaba. For Matlaba to skip Mahlasela, beats to Young way too easily, and then a little slit pass in. The Jurgens pace is under test. Does well, exceptionally well. Matlaba will swing one in, back post. Who will you find? You find a man in blue. They'll retrieve it. We move again. Sedwyn George lurks and plots. Again with Tawa Matlaba. club has played 18 times in all competitions this season. Munawako Mambisa, what Mbisa? Is Mahlasele, ignores the run of the man I speak of. I decide to go to the right wing. Finally, Royal AM come out of their shell after early on just keeping to themselves and keeping to their game plan, not to concede and not to do anything outlandish. By the way, Thabo Matlaba playing his 297th game in the Premiership. That's impressive. 17 goals and 24 assists for the ambidextrous one. This is a 65th appearance under the ban of Royal AM. Amassed an impressive 196 games while at Mayfair, playing for Orlando Pirates. Now with Ivory Coast born Ismail Toure. Toure to Brendan Mulaisani of the Republic of South Africa. Touch. Good defending there, composed defending by Wandile Mabuza. A lot of the action, I have to say, has been concentrated on this near side. Gaga with space. De Jong also thought the same. Was met by Msomi. Disturbed. Judge won't get on the end of that. Instead, it's Carl Jurgens who concede a throw-in. It's a nice interplay there from Twishi Tuatla. But even better defensive work by 28-year-old Sihle Nduli. Starts his 5th game in a row today. He has played 11 times, or this is now 12. And the DSTV Premiership. 1 assist to his name. Now 48 prior appearances for Stellenbosch. Got 2 assists and 1 goal. Better known for his defensive acumen. Speaking of that, that is what's under focus. So man from Cote d'Ivoire gets a head on it. Ismail Toure. Toure again. Flag is up. George wouldn't have believed his luck, seeing the ball trickle to his feet. Stay look down at the respective fans. You've got a small little pocket of Stellenbosch fans looking to spark a wave, all to the left of them, seated in a sea of white shirts, are Royal AM fans, unmoved, quiet. Rifled into Wara's chest, way too hot to handle. Even for a man who spends that much time in gym, it's just not big enough, I guess. Julie looks for the run of Reyners, but well spotted by Mabuza again. He's been really on it. Very dangerous players, De Jong and Reyners. Jurgens has to get back, which he does. Saw that from far. I could even tell what Sabele Sutolo was going to do. He was going to chop it back. De Jong has to be strong. Officials say that's a Royal AM throw-in. Good work to put him under pressure. You see that every time the New Zealand international gets on the ball, he's put under pressure. There's 2 players that are attracted to him like moth to light. Reyners the same. It's a good idea. Looking to get Malebang Serra behind Carl Jurgens, who's impressed in the opening stages of this game. And checking it with the other respective encounters today. Cape Town City and Chiefs still 0-0 out in Cape Town. Standard Nation looking for inspiration against Richards Bay. Ulwane City have a goal against Chippa United. A goal courtesy of Ndumi Somapena. He never disappoints. In the 5th minute at that. Exactly the tonic that they needed, given their recent troubles. It was interesting as well to note Coach Lehlonolo Siema's sentiments as this side look to set to face Orlando Pirates on Saturday evening. It came in at 5:45, saying that he refused to get caught up in the hype, putting his side's recently unbeaten run as Babina Noko. Well, betting down the hatches as Jose Ribeiro and his cohorts are in town. Babina Noko, one of the most informed teams in the league at the moment, after recording consecutive wins against Natal Rich Boys. They put money in the bank against them. Golden Arrows, there's a shout for a penalty, but mostly from the fans. Also beat Royal AM and the Tube Birds, clipped their wings. Put them in very fine form. Not to be on that far side for Sitole. The foot race against Sature. That's one to keep an eye out for. They overcame inconsistent form to start of the campaign. They've now climbed into 6th position. That is cleared again. This time by Matlaba. They have been strong of Royal AM back there. Picked up by Bazadin. He is pickpocketed, but on his way to losing the ball, he was fouled. And they head-to-head in the last 5 matches between Skukuna and Pirates. Pirates have 3 wins. Babinanoko 1. 9 goals split between them. Pirates 5 goals, Skukuna 4. In previous fixture, also Pirates claiming a 1-0 win against them out at Orlando Stadium. Tabiso Munyani put his name on the score sheet for the Soweto Giants on that day. That's a good looking cross, but headed back by Anis Aduara. I don't think that's where he wanted the ball to go. Devin Titus, skillful work from him. Bazadin reloads, looking for De Jong on the back post. Exceptional glove work by Cameroonian Nyame. With the quick release to boot as well. Carl Jurgens won't give that up. Like a rabid dog, like a man on a mission. He will not be passed. It's Carl Jurgens. Man who was cooked in the DDC is now feasting in the DSTV Premiership on attackers. De Jong. Aniset. In front of him is Ikram Reyners, who made a good run from into out. The foul though is against the visitors. Takes Galaxy and Amazul as well. They kick off at 5:30. Titus. We haven't seen too much of Devin Titus. Jurgens is taking his eye off slightly as we edge closer to the half an hour mark. We intend to play before that. Jurgens. Mkala gets done Sitole way too easily. Ikram Reyners looks for the pass. Yes, Devin Titus! Titanic moment from Titus. Beautiful move. Ikram Reyners with the assist. Titus with the delicate finish. From a tight angle from Titus, he made it look easy. Stellenbosch, dangerous at home, effective away from home. They're an all-round pretty good team, and that was a good team goal. Incidentally, that their 24th goal of the campaign. Stephen Barker's men to get back into winning ways and continue, in fact, their unbeaten run to make it 12 games. Not a bad way to do it. With Devin Titus chipping in with yet another goal for the 23-year-old. That is a fifth goal in 19 games. Well, for Ikram Reyners, well, he's chipped in with a crucial assist. He's first in the league, incidentally. Players are just heading down for a cooling break. He's got a weird record. He's got 5 assists in all competitions, but none in the league up until that moment. Most of his assists coming in at Nedbank Cup and the Carling TKO as well. I'll add 1 to the league as well. That makes it an 8-goal contribution from the Bafana International Ikram Reyners. 7 goals, 1 assist in the DStv Premiership. That's in 18 games. And that will really hurt John Maduka. They were really in the game, controlling the likes of Reyners and De Jong in particular quite well. And I'd mentioned Devin Titus had been anonymous in the opening 20-odd minutes. But they're such a dangerous side, particularly here at home. They can just switch it on in an instant. Do damage to you. A split second. And they showed it. Great goal that. By the way, John Matuka's side, having conceded for the 25th time in the league in 21 games. Only scored 18 in return. So a goal in the Polokwane City Chippa United game and a goal in the Stellenbosch and Royal AM encounter. Ken Twithley strike back. That's a good looking hit at the front post, but didn't make any considerable contact. Move again from Matlaba, puts it on the right foot. Big diagonal switch to the right. Will find a teammate. Good looking angle to cross. An opportunity is wasted though. Titus. Superb. Composed play from Devin Titus. What a player he's becoming to be. 23-year-old. De Jong. Hasn't looked quite at the races today, but again, on a player you get your eye off, he will find ways to reintroduce himself to you. And in particular, reintroduce himself to former teammates and a former employer and Royal AM. Sure, that is good motivation for men from NZ, the land of the long white cloud. Playing in a 64th DStv Premiership game. Doesn't have a great return in the Premier League, if you're being honest. 4 goals and 1 assist over the course of some of the games that he's played, in particular in all competitions. This year, 21 appearances, 5 goals and 1 assist. So only scored once in the league. Good catch by S.H. Stevens. The referee had blown the whistle anyway. As I mentioned, Stellenbosch's unbeaten record sitting at 11 matches. It's potentially their 8th win during that run. Their last league defeat came back on the 27th of September on my birthday last year. A 3-1 away defeat to none other than Masanda Wana. Currently in 4th position. 32 points from 19 games. With 9 wins, 5 draws and 5 defeats for them. They can go as high up as 2nd on the log with victory, depending on the Orlando Pirates result, of course. Interesting, in comparison, last season they found themselves in 12th place with 22 points from 19. This season they're 10 points better off. That's a lot of points. And 8 places as well up in the table. I have to say the Royal AM fans have been pretty quiet since entering the stadium. They've been quite subdued, and I don't think it's going to get any better given the fact that their side is not trailing. That's exceptional there from Reynolds. His first touch, and then the vision to turn in one movement to sweep it to the left to get Devin Titus in, who swapped wings with Anisat Ouara. Yes, Titus, Reynolds looks for the wall pass. Decide to find left back Fawaz Bazadin. Reynolds put in the strings there. Bazadin though leaves the ball behind him. They look to strike instantaneously. Do Royal AM, but great read by well positioned Ismail Torre. And plenty of experience, even at the tender age of 26. Remember, he did play for the likes of even Asek Mimosa. Had a handful of games though back in the year of 2022. Also had a stint at Marumo Gallants. Played 29 times for them. Couple of the Royal AM subs warming up to the left of the pitch. Bazadin. Titus is quick, but even he is not that quick. Now in midfield, Matlaba having tucked in almost in the left central midfield position. Gives it to Sabelo Sitole. He's found it difficult to beat Carl Jurgens. Not in that instance. Beats him once, twice, but doesn't find any favor thereafter. Matlaba. Space in the middle. Nice touch. Hacked away by the ever-present Sihle Nduli. With a man down in Sipesihle Msomi. They've just not been able to connect the dots, connect the passes, find the flow. As a result, it's been stop and go. And he said on Msomi. Let's do get a hurry. He does. Almost breaks the lines as well, but Nduli. Gritty. Switched on. Titus. Claims of being pulled back. Speaking of back, here come Royal AM forward. Again, Ismail Torre. Beautifully intercepts it and reads the danger. He's done that so well. As other 26-year-old Ivorian. Matlabo is always going to lose that head against Anisat. Oh, a mistake. Very lucky there. Lucky for him that Nyame was on hand. Just to deal with that Ayanda Chiani. Got himself muddled up completely. Lost his bearings. Like a ship at sea. With no GPS. Nice interplay, a chance to cross. Cases there, Toure again. He turns it back to sender. approaching a half-time whistle. Over 10 minutes away. Reyners, slight little push on Matlaba. With a more diminutive player. Just gets his coordination sorted out. Here's a pass on to this left-hand side for Captain Mahlasela. They do find it. Great vision and touch as well. Jurgens this time loses out. Mahlasela into the box. Options, can't find none. After such gritty work, such nifty footwork, in the end, all of that came to nothing. For the first time Jurgens beaten. Over the last couple of moves is just lost out in the points battle there. It's Carl Jurgens. Here's Reyners making a nuisance of himself, and he will get there. The 28-year-old striker comes to hold up the play to Devin Titus. Yes, De Jong! Oh, it's their own goal! De Jong at the onset didn't look to get a foot on it. He rather looked at the ball and watched it on. And then maybe that confused the Royal AM defender and keeper. They'll take it whichever way it comes. The cross by Titus, the own goal though, will be accredited. I think that was Ayanda Gianni with the last touch on that one. Stellenbosch stretching their lead to 2 goals and looking comfortable here. Royal AM have not threatened them as an offensive force, and they're going to have to do something they've been unable to do over the course of 33 minutes, and that's test Sage Stevens over and over and over. Good luck with that. Stellenbosch has things stand up into second. There's 25 turns to 26 for them in terms of goals scored for the season. It's a loose pass. You see what I mean? Mahlasela, George, Sarah, not on the same wavelength. It's as if they didn't come on the same bus. It's as if they were never in the same dressing room listening to the same tactics. It does happen. This is football. You are the sum of your parts. You're only as strong as your weakest member. There's Carl Jurgens. He's putting in strong work offensively this time. Pass wasn't the best, but luckily for him, from right back to left back, it's Bazadine. Takes too much time. Mahlasela nips in. Here's Matlaba through the lines. Pre-work there. That's Kabela Mahlasela. They need the captain to stand up here. Up against Nduli. Nduli does what he does best. Let's get a foot in. George with the back healer. Unmarked is Sarah. Sideways from Sarah. Their first real attack of note, barring that Mahlasela solo run. That was the first time players connected with each other, look to work together towards a common goal to unlock the goals of Stellenbosch Football Club. They almost did, but Malebang Sarah just couldn't direct his head up. Stellenbosch need to be wary. The likes of Fawaz Bazadi need to take better care of the ball. It was his lost possession and him out of position, and so Royal AM covered an opportunity. Clever play from George in the midst of all of that. Torre. An injury for Klanhla Mganga.
Once again, ladies and gentlemen, do not forget, tomorrow afternoon is going to be a big Sunday tomorrow. We have Stellenbosch FC in action against the Mongols.
Of course, a host of games live in your World of Champions, not only just football, but also South African women taking on the Sri Lankan women. The game will be live as well. Proteas women falling apart spectacularly after a sparkling half century from Anneke Bosch. Stumbling 237 for 8 in their 20 overs in the second T20 against Sri Lanka. The JMB Marks Oval out in Potchefstroom. My home city. Didn't work out for them. Of course, the English Premier League, just 5 games to go in that one. Who will it be? Will England be painted blue again, as City do it as they please, or do it again? Will Liverpool give a swan song, the last dance to Jurgen Klopp? Will they crop it like it's hot? Will the Arsenal finally reload and focus and get it right for all of London? That's the 3 teams in it. And the top 4 battle as well, heating up. So much to take in, all the games live on your World of Champions, as well as the best of the best. Not just Southern Africa, but Africa at large. The DStv Premiership, that pass is exceptional. Oh, how many players did that eliminate from Kanga? But Anisat Owara's run was slightly off. Owara has been a good addition to this Stellies side, the 24-year-old Ivorian, playing his 15th game. He's got 2 goals, no assists as yet. So he's proving more to be a goal-scoring winger than a creative one. Man who was signed from ASEC Mimosa, or Cote d'Ivoire. Before joining ASEC Mimosa, he was without a club. And after being let go by Lori Vanezor, he was without a club and then ended up the books of ASEC Mimosa. He's played a lot of his football in different parts of the globe. At Maish, out in Colombia, as well as Lori Vanezor. Played for Africa Sports as well in Cote d'Ivoire. He's found himself a home in Cape Town, in the Winelands. Here he is. Suara turns. We'll find him Gaga. Yep. His hair is feeling it, is Mkaga. Why not? His side have played so well, but they've not really been thoroughly tested if Rubuan need. If Rubuan need, the Royal AM have not arrived similarly to their fans as well. What was happening on the pitch is being played out on the stands as well. Bit too quiet. Devin Titus here, looking to blow the roof off of the place with another exceptional finish, not to be for the 23-year-old. They are finding those spaces with the ball over the top. What's been key to the Stellenbosch performance is Sikhem Duli and Kantlam Ganga's contributions. They've controlled that midfield so expertly. One will drop, one will go, or they'll swap positions, but the main modus operandi or the common thread, control. Game management. Chabu, game management. Now with 25-year-old Sipesi Klemsomi. It's 2 minutes remaining before injury time. What can Royal AM do in those 2 minutes? They haven't got a guy like Sedwyn George cooking in the right areas. Maybe he made a run, but the ball went backwards. He has to run back on side. Playing a very high defensive line, Stellenbosch putting the squeeze on Twitli Twatla. Shobar Ngatwatla. Sitol against Jurgens. Again, it's Jurgens this time around. Comes up with the points. It's such a nice little battle between the strawweights on this right hand side. Choka Bonita, Tic Attack in the Winelands from Stellenbosch. Well done there from Carl Jurgens. He's completely surrounded, but kept possession for his side. He's developed so well as Carl Jurgens over the course of the last 18 months. Filling in for regular right back Diano van Rooyen. 27-year-old out for this particular tie. Jurgen's roped in from the GDC side. He's by trade a defensive midfielder, but very versatile. Other Stellenbosch players, you'll often find Carl Jurgens playing defensive midfield, right back, or even centre back. I've seen him do that in a number of games. He's played 9 games overall across all competitions. Played twice in the Pen Cup, getting 95 minutes. While in the Prem, this is his 6th outing for the youngster. He was on the bench against Cape Town Spurs. Got 5 minutes against Cape Town City. Was on the bench again against the man from Beja in Shippa United. Played right back. 68 minutes of right back action for him against Mazatlan Zapitur. Just shows what I mean. Very versatile player.